Hey guys, playing a card game with your kids requires them to have a whole lot of cards in their hands and they're having trouble, like Starflux. Let's see what we can do about that.
What you printing?
Okay, so I had a look on Thingiverse and I found this nice little card holder. I've actually used it a while ago. I printed it twice before. This is quite a while ago. I found that if you don't have your settings right, the little gap down here will completely fuse together, and even with a blade you might have to bring it apart. If it's still set up right, you can basically just slide a card in and it'll work. If it's a little bit off, you might just need to get a blade or a putty knife and just break the part apart a little bit, and may need to get a piece of sandpaper afterwards just to smooth off the edges inside, just so that your cards don't get ripped up by any dags or anything on the filament or any stringing. So let's go have a look at a time lapse of this printing. Now you have to excuse my desk being a little bit of a mess. I've got a few projects going on at the moment on here. Now I printed it off twice, once in the purple, transparent purple, and once in the green. The green might print a little bit off. I did take the printed Z plate off the bed and didn't re-level it properly, so it started coming off on this side, and I think that's what's resulted in some of the issues further up. But I'll have to look into that because this other things I've printed in this green have been quite good. Both of these are Best Bay filament, which is quite cheap, which I'm trying out rather than using my normal Aurorum. As you can see, if I bring it up closer to the camera and it focuses in, there is a little bit of under extrusion happening there. I'm not sure if that's because of the nozzle getting clogged or the fact that this was pulling up here and squishing layers and causing issues. But the other thing I've done in the green beforehand, or a couple of other things, like this Bulbasaur, as you can see, came out really nice. It looks a lot more green in person than it does in the camera. Bring it up to this one as well. He looks really nice, I think. So the green is working. I might just have a slight clog in the nozzle or something like that, which we'll have to sort out. But back to the card holders. As you can see, they have a little stand, which you saw in the time lapses. The cards just go in or out, so you can quite happily hold more cards than you want. Quite often, if you don't need to be referring to your cards all the time except for in turn on certain games, you can just lay it down like that. Don't need to have a stand out. But for games where you need the stand, need to be referring to your cards all the time just to know what you've got in your head, so you know whether you can stop something or do something else, interrupting someone else's turn. a little stand so you can put your cards down. You don't even have to hold the stand the whole time. You'll see your cards and no one else will. So that's quite a quick little print, and I think it works quite well. The kids enjoy it. Catch you next week. Watch your printing. Guys, hope you liked the video. If you did, please like it. If you want, subscribe. There'll be another one coming next Monday. If you don't like it, dislike it on the YouTube. Tell me why in the comments. Always helpful to improve. And there's more videos there if you want to have a look. And see you next week.